Welcome to the London Perspective. I'm your host, Stefan. Today we're going to be discussing a recent video by YouTuber Logan Paul, where he talks about why 2022 was the best year of his life. But before we dive into that, let's take a step back and talk about Logan Paul's career and the controversies that have surrounded him. As many of you may know, Logan Paul rose to fame on the now-defunct video-sharing platform Vine, before transitioning to YouTube, where he amassed a massive following. He's known for his vlogs, comedic skits, and collaborations with other YouTubers. But despite his success, Logan Paul has also been plagued by scandals throughout his career. One of the most notable controversies surrounding Logan Paul is his involvement with the NFT project CryptoZoo. The project was heavily promoted in 2021 as a way for users to buy and own digital collectible animals using cryptocurrency. However, it quickly became apparent that the project was a scam and many investors lost money. Logan Paul, who had been promoting the project, faced backlash and criticism for his involvement. Now, moving on to Logan Paul's recent video where he talks about why 2022 was the best year of his life. In the video, he mentions various accomplishments such as launching his own hydration company, Prime, and becoming the official sports hydration partner for the Arsenal Football Club. He also talks about his passion for traveling and his involvement in various stunts and projects like sending a Polaroid to space and collaring an elephant. But, as I watched the video, I couldn't help but feel a sense of disconnect. Logan Paul seems to be completely ignoring the elephant in the room, the CryptoZoo scandal that rocked the crypto community in 2021. For those who may not be aware, CryptoZoo was a project that Logan Paul heavily promoted in 2021. Promising to bring NFTs to the masses by creating digital collectibles of famous figures and animals. However, the project was widely considered a scam, with many people losing a significant amount of money in the process. It's disappointing to see Logan Paul brush off such a significant event in his recent video and instead boast about the success of his hydration company. It feels like he's only interested in the money and fame, without any regard for the people who were affected by the CryptoZoo scandal. It's important to remember that as public figures, our actions and words carry weight. And in this case, Logan Paul's decision to ignore the CryptoZoo scandal and instead focus on his own accomplishments only serves to further damage his reputation and credibility. As the host of this podcast, I urge Logan Paul to take responsibility for his actions and address the issues with CryptoZoo. It's time for him to be transparent and honest with his audience and make amends for any harm caused. In conclusion, while Logan Paul may have had a successful year in terms of business and personal endeavors, it's crucial to remember that with success comes responsibility. And in this case, ignoring a major scandal like CryptoZoo is not an acceptable way to handle the situation. In the video, Logan Paul talks about various accomplishments from the past year, such as launching his own hydration company, Prime, and becoming the official sports hydration partner for the Arsenal Football Club. He also talks about his passion for traveling and his involvement in various projects such as sending a Polaroid to space and collaring an elephant. However, as Stefan, host of the London Perspective, it's hard to ignore the scandals that have plagued Logan Paul's career. One of the biggest controversies was his involvement in the CryptoZoo project, which was heavily promoted in 2021 but later released as a scam, leaving many investors feeling misled and out of pocket. Furthermore, the way Logan Paul talks about the success of Prime and how much money they've made, it feels like he's only in it for the money. It's hard to ignore the skepticism surrounding Logan Paul and his business ventures, especially when it comes to the way he presents them in his videos. It's important to remember that Logan Paul is a public figure, and many people look up to him. It's crucial for him to be transparent and accountable for his actions, and to address any controversies head-on instead of ignoring them and only talking about the positive aspects of his life. As the London Perspective, we believe in holding public figures accountable and providing a balanced perspective on the news and events that shape our world. We hope that Logan Paul can learn from his mistakes and move forward in a more responsible and ethical manner. That's all for today's episode of the London Perspective. Tune in next time for more updates and perspectives on the latest news and events. Thanks for listening.